Previously on RuneScape 3, the Spy Master asked me and Ozone in his own way to steal the diamond, but not to return without it. Then we went to the desert and we found the mystical sundials, but unfortunately we were ambushed by the Skull Gang, in which we lost the diamond. Ozone stayed and searched for the diamond since we could not return without it, so me and the prince and the Spy Master's daughter, Leela, returned to the palace. Unfortunately, we had to get the bad news to the Spy Master. All that had happened, and this caused some conflict between him and his daughter. Fortunately, I was not banished for stealing the diamond from Alcarid's treasury. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to yet another RuneScape 3 Iron Man progression update. This story starts here in the Alcarid Palace, where the new Emir will inform us of Menefes, who has not declared war on Alcarid, but is instead interested in maintaining the peace and would like to reopen the trade routes between the two cities. The Pharaoh would like to negotiate a deal. The Emir says, "We cannot ignore this opportunity for lasting peace," who tasked me and Hazan as a representative. But in short, the Pharaoh also requested that I tag along as a meditator, since he heard of my work with disposing the rogues in his army. The Spy Master thinks this is a bit sus, so I went to the rooftop with Hazan and went on our merry way to the city of Menefes. That's right, I finally made it to Menefes, which is a place I've been looking forward to since the beginning of time of my new Iron Man series. Well, anyway, if I'm not mistaken, this place can be a little bit more efficient for me in my certain skills that I'm going to need for certain quests to better myself. Anyway, let's get back to the quest. As we entered the city, we were greeted by the ambassador of Menefes, who then gives us a warning of the Jack of Spades, a big thief going around the city. He then escorts us to where we'll be staying while we're in the city. We also have extra guards just in case the spade shows up. We are greeted with the Grand Vizier of Hessen, which is who we'll be talking to about the trades. However, as we were talking, all of a sudden, of course, the thief shows up and takes some of Hassan's merchandise and makes a hasty escape. Hazan's offers my services to assist with finding the thief and getting the stolen items back. And I apologize for butchering these names. I've never heard of them before or how to pronounce them. So, anyway, moving on. I asked the guards where he might have went. At first, it was the ports, then Imperial District, and finally the Workers District. And at each one of those places, he had stolen something from the district managers. But then we finally met in the tombs. It was revealed that it was no other than Ozan, who then explains how Menefes leaders are mostly corrupted and how we need to do something about it. But unfortunately, we will need to get more evidence to back this. So the goal was to give all the items back, and for now that the quest was complete, I received 500 agility, 500 construction, 500 engineering, and 500 thieving. And of course, access to Menefes with 1 quest point, leaving me at a total of 46 quest points. Alright, now it's time to gather some more dragon bones and get some more reps in for my strength level. By doing so, I reached level 70 strength, which means I have access to the Bandos' general, known as General Grador. Alright, you know the deal. It was time to do some praying. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with doing the Chaos Altar in the wilderness, since I'm more of a Guthix follower. Anyway, I didn't just get 1 level, I got 5 more prayer levels, which left me at level 70 prayer. Speaking of Zamorak, it was time to meet up with one of the followers to talk about entering their little abyss shortcut for rune crafting. It was time to do the mini quest known as, well, entering the abyss. Since the wilderness was a dangerous area, it was time to go to the church in Varrock of Zamorakian followers. he would ask me there to go to 3 different locations since, Zamorak is not a very popular god, and share the locations of where the mages get the essences from for runecrafting, just to keep the battle balanced, If you didn't know, the locations are Varrock, Ardong, and of course the Wizard Tower. There are other locations, but these are the only ones you need for the quest. At least anyway, I just reported back to him that mini quest was complete. This left me with 1000 runecrafting experience, a small rune pouch, and an abyssal book. And because of the story, I wanted to show the manifest first. I'm at 45 quest points during this time of completing this quest. I wanted to point out, I also did a few air rune runs, since I wanted to start working on leveling my mage in the future once more. After that, I went to do my farm run since I want to start getting my herbs for potions, because I want to get my levels up so I can at least survive a bit longer at God Wars 1 in the near future. Also went to the old flax fields in Sears Village so I can make some bowstrings for, well, you guessed it, bows. I did get my farming level up from picking flax. I was now level 17 farming. It was time to once more return to the chicken pen to gather some more feathers, cause it was nearing that time I started improving my range gear since it was falling behind. Fast forward a long while of gathering resources for arrows, I reached level 50 fletching. Ugh, that took forever. I haven't been to the Mysterious Island in a while, so let's go there. I upgraded my town hall and set my workers up for the next job, which was to upgrade the storehouse. While we're here, we can't forget about Herby Werby. This is where I reached level 35 Herblore. Also, I wanted to get my level up in Necromancy, so I went to the NQ and got to level 65. I don't have the cliff of me doing this, but I did get enough to upgrade my Well of Souls as well, so I got more abilities in my book. This is all I got for this week's adventure in the world of Gielinor. If anyone would leave a comment where I could start farming Herblore seeds, that would be most appreciated. Here's my banking stats for this week's episode. I feel like I got a good bit out of it this week anyway, because I did gain a lot of arrows at least. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.